My God, it's so hot. Everybody, it is Wednesday, July 10th at 7:59 a.m. and we're on our way to Starbucks. I got us a double order. If I could just get out of this app and tell you about it, I would. It is an order first came in for Start app is so funny. First we got $6 from DoorDash for 2.4 miles, and then we got another $6 for 0.8 miles. So it's a good one. So it's a total of $12 for less than 3 miles. Let's get over there. A comical morning, let me tell you, because for 2 hours I didn't get anything, and I was just going bonkers. I was like, well, I guess I'll just walk on the treadmill for a while and just relax and whatever. So I was about 6 minutes on the treadmill when this offer finally came in. So I was like, okay, good. At least now I finally have something. And then it kind of worked out good in a way, because it was time for me to make some more certificate of deposits, you know, those CDs that I usually talk about occasionally. So I finally had accumulated enough to create a new CD. So I think I got them for about 4.4% interest rate for the next 5 years. So I was excited about that. I'm like, oh, that's cool. So now that'll earn some passive income, which I'm always doing that. I'm always trying to think of just different ways to generate passive income, because I'm at that age where I know I'm going to need passive income in the future, especially as I approach 60 years old. I'm definitely going to need it, because I'm going to probably be working less. I may have health issues. Who knows what the future is? So you just got to be ready. You got to be ready to have money coming in if you can't work. Well, it was really busy in there, so a lot was going on. There was, I think, one other delivery driver in there. He seemed to know everybody. He was real friendly. He was talking up a storm to, well, he wasn't talking up a storm. He was just, you know, he was saying hi to everybody. He must have that kind of personality. But what was really weird, because there's always some sort of weird element to everything. What was weird is that he was on the phone. You know, he had one of those, like, you know, those wireless Bluetooths, and he was talking away to somebody. At the same time, he's saying hi to everybody. So he's like, he might be one of these ADHD people. You know how they're just some people, they're not only outgoing, but they're just sort of hyper extroverted. And so he was, and you know, and they're also very, like, they have to always be frantically busy. So he was just gabbing constantly on the phone, and then trying to make small talk with the Starbucks employees at the same time, and they all knew who he was. But maybe he works different shifts or something, because different shift than me, because I had never seen him before, but he knew all the ladies. Or maybe we work in opposite tandem, meaning whenever I go in there, he's not in there. Then the moment I leave, he materializes to pick up other drinks. So I don't know, but anyway, that was just kind of weird. So anyway, we're on our way to the next drop off, and I believe it's going to be it's going to be a handed to me. It's going to be a business, and we've been there before if you watch my videos, so you're going to recognize it as we pull in. And I don't know. Last night I went back out again, and I got this really crazy offer. It was $16 and change for 4 plus miles. But I had to shop at Sprouts for like 11 items, and almost all the items they did not have, and nearly all the items I had to do substitutes for, or just completely delete them from the app because they had absolutely no substitutes. Most of the items were like these ready-made meals that Sprouts sells, and they didn't have any of those meals because it was already dinner time, so all of those meals had been snatched up and they were gone. So the only ones they had were the real expensive ones that were left, and the app doesn't let you substitute a cheap ready-made meal with an expensive one, so there was no way I could do that. So the grocery order at the end, when I went to deliver it, was so different from what they wanted. I thought for sure they weren't going to tip me at all, and I texted them and I called them, and I got no response from both ways of contacting them. And so I just got them the substitutes because I figured, well, if they're not responding, I got to get them something. So I got them stuff, and then they gave me the full tip. They gave me everything, and I was in shock. I was like, wow, I got the full amount. And I would have been, I wouldn't have been happy with what I got, but for whatever reason, that person was happy. So I was glad, and I got that money. So anyway, we're pulling in here. I'm gonna go inside now and drop it. All right, which one is it? It's not that one. It's gonna be this one, but I want to make sure that the other bit doesn't fall down. Come on, bags. Smush in there. Do your magic. Smush, smush. Get in there. Okay, it's secured. There you go. Yep, that's right. Thank you. Have a good one. We're off to the next one. And it's also going to be a delivery and a handed to me. And of course, we have been there before. If you're a regular watcher of my videos, you're going to see that we go to a lot of the same places. And obviously, if you're a regular and you watch these videos, you obviously don't mind that we go to the same places because you watch regularly, which is awesome. And so yeah, so we'll be there shortly. Everything is so close. I just love this offer that came in. I wish they were like this all day long, where they were super close and I could just make easy money. But you know, just take what you can get. So back to financial investing. So I'm trying to make sure that I properly diversify my investments, so that way in retirement I have passive income, so that I don't have to worry about the stress. Well, it's kind of like now. It's kind of like now. I mean, that's why I was saying, you guys, like how I'm semi-retired, because I already have a passive revenue stream from other things that I do. I don't really say what they are, but I got other revenue streams that are functioning, and I just know that I need to increase the revenue streams just as long as I'm healthy enough to continue to, you know, to do them, because that's just the most sensible thing to do. So for retirement and investing, it's a portfolio where you mix fixed income, which would be certificates of deposit, and I mix those in. Why is this doing that? Oh, okay, there it goes. I mix like certificates of deposits, treasury, bonds, anything that I know is FDIC insured, anything I know is guaranteed by the government, by the federal government, not to disappear, and provides a decent return of at least 4%, because actually that's the kind of draw you want to do throughout your retirement, is a draw of about 4% every year from your entire portfolio to provide yourself with passive income. So those work out perfect for that situation. And then the other investments, of course, are in the S&P 500. And so I'm doing like a mix. And for my age, it's around a 50-50 mix. Half of retirement funds should be in an index, in an S&P 500 index fund, and the other half I put in fixed income bonds, certificates of deposits, treasury bonds, yada yada yada. So that's the strategy. And then of course I have all these other vehicles that provide passive income. So just keep on building it, and that's part of why my DoorDashing is probably so different from a lot of other drivers, is that I'm not trying to make a living per se doing this gig work. It's more about, using this for extra money, and the extra money will build up my retirement fund. So that's kind of the essential gist of why I do this job. And I'm sure a lot of you are always wondering, like, why in the heck does he do this job? So anyway, we're almost there. All right, let's do it. Let's grab it and take it in. Hello. Yep, that's fine. Thank you. Have a good day. All right, well, I'm still here at the drop-off, and another offer already came in. $7.50 for 3.4 miles, the Baguette Cafe. Let's go. It's crazy how fast the orders are coming in. It's like first it was nothing, and all of a sudden it is just like dumping in. Now my guess, the reason for that is there's probably, for the first 2 hours, I bet you there was a surplus of delivery drivers that were in this area trying to get work. And so they were probably, as I would imagine, sitting in their cars at hot spots, waiting and waiting for the past 2 hours for something decent to come in. And there were so many of them that it was slim pickings. And so part of them either gave up and drove away, like birds do, they just flew away, or they got assignments that were acceptable to them in their desperate state, and they accepted it. And so they were all gone after 2 hours of them all being clustered together. And then I was still, of course, here hanging out, and that's why I'm probably one of the few people currently in this area. So that worked out for me, of course. So that's how I kind of see it happening, because it was very unusual for it to be so slow. Turn off the navigation if I can do that while driving at the same time. All right, let me turn here. It's going to be over here next to Roberto's and Munchbox. This is like a little French cafe, and it's so funny that it's real authentic too, because the owners are really French. They have this French accent, unless they're pretending to have a French accent. I don't know, but they seem like they're really from France. All right, let me go in. Finally got the order. It was a long wait, and they were having some kind of glitch in their system, and the owner was on the phone with DoorDash or Uber Eats or with somebody. I don't know. He was on the phone trying to talk to somebody to find out what was going on and how could he fix his system so that it was working right. So because I guess the orders were not coming in, and so they could not start the orders because they could not see what the orders were. So drivers were coming in to pick up, and then they were not able to fulfill the order. So there was a lot of frustration on their part to get the orders fulfilled. And so in the meantime, I was just hanging out. I'm like, well, I'll just hang out. And I turned on Uber Eats and was waiting for offers to come in from Uber Eats, and nothing was coming in good. Everything was terrible. So this is a good offer, and so I was like, well, I might as well just be patient. Just gotta patiently wait, and so I did. And now we're on our way. We just got about 7 minutes, 3.2 miles. It's a leave at the door and don't ring the bell. Let's go. All right, so back to financial advice, because that's on my mind. Today is financial stuff because of the CDs I made this morning. So if you've never done financial investing and you're curious about doing it, start off with a Roth IRA. You can't go wrong. And a Roth IRA is awesome because when you do a Roth IRA, any money you put into it, and any money that is grown, any profits or dividends, whatever, anything in the account by the time you retire to pull it out is 100% tax-free, which is crazy. It's like that is free money. And if you're young and you have that money sit over the next 30 years, wow, that's going to be a lot of money for sure. Now they do limit you. I believe it's about is it $7,000 right now? So the most you can put into a Roth IRA right now is $7,000 a year. So that comes out to about $550 a month you can put into a Roth IRA. And for most people, that's a huge amount of money, because I know when I was young, I couldn't put hardly any money into retirement. I think I was putting maybe about, I would say maybe $100, $200 every month into something, into my 401k or whatever. Then as I made more and more money as I got older, it got bigger. But you should always start as early as possible, and just don't be crazy with your investment, because that's the biggest problem people have, is they don't know what to invest in, and they go berserk. They do some crazy stuff, and then it's gone. The stocks go to zero, or they panic and they sell it, or they buy it when it's too high. All kinds of stuff can happen when you're young and foolish, as most young people are. You make a lot of mistakes. So when you're doing a Roth IRA, try to invest in things that are sensible. I mean, at the most riskiest thing I would say to invest in is an index fund, an S&P 500 index fund. That's about as risky as you should get at any point in your investment plan, because that's putting you in the top 500 stocks in the U.S. stock market. So you can't go wrong with that. So, but look up online what is the cheapest, what is the most affordable, or because some of them have they have administration fees or whatever. So you want to make sure you get something that makes sense for you. I think there's one called SWPPX. I think that's the one that I have in my Roth IRA that I found to be the most reasonably for administration fees. It was the lowest for administration fees costs, and all it does is it matches the performance of the S&P 500. That's all it does. And then so that's what I would recommend putting. Now if you're getting closer to like my age, don't go crazy, because the stock market, you're going to need to pull that money out, and if you're going to pull that money out within the next 5 years, put it in CDs. And you can buy CDs in your Roth IRA. A lot of people don't know that. They think they can only buy stocks in the S&P in your brokerage account, but no, you can buy CDs as well. So what else did I want to say about it? Oh, and the other thing I wanted to mention is, if you've never ever in your whole life, you don't know anything about investing in retirement accounts, especially Roth IRAs, you don't go to the bank. That's the first. I thought I could go to Wells Fargo or Bank of America and like, oh, I want to start a Roth IRA. Don't go to them. That's just they're just going to be if they do it, they're going to be the middleman. You're going to get charged even more fees. All you do is you just go online and you go like to a Schwab or all those ones. Just type in brokerage. I think the one I'm in is Schwab. I think is what I'm in. Oops, not here. So yeah, so just go in there and do your thing, set up an account, and then you just link it to your bank account, and then you just, whenever you have the money, just send it over to your Roth IRA account that you opened up, and start building your retirement account. And that's the best advice I can give you, because let me tell you, old age comes real quick, and it comes so fast and so shockingly fast that it's almost like you're just waking up from a dream. It's like 1 minute you're like young, and the next minute you wake up and you're like, holy smokes, I'm old. So that's my advice. And if you have any questions, leave it in the comments, and then I can add on to more on the topic. All right, we're finally here in the community. This is an older community. It's not bad. Like a left here. Okay, and then it's going to be coming up real quick here. Let me try to get the address right. Let's see, is it this one? Yeah. Just got to turn it around. All right, we have arrived. Let's drop it off. My strategy is to do about $2 for every mile, but now my minimum is going to go all the way down to $6. So as long as it's at least $6 and it's $2 for every mile, I'm going to accept it. I think that, and that's just going to go across the board for everything. Well, for shopping, I have to still do a minimum of $10 for shopping orders, only because, shopping orders take so long, especially if you get stuck and there's a substitute and you got to contact the customer, or if there's a locked cabinet inside the store. So you got to really pad in 30 minutes minimum to complete a shopping order. So that's $10. So whatever the miles are for shopping, it has to be a $10 minimum, and then we look at the money to mile ratio, and obviously it's still going to have to be at least $2 for every mile. So it's a much stricter requirement for shopping, obviously, than doing just regular picking up food and dropping it off. So anyway, so that's where we're currently at, and it's quiet. Look, nothing's coming in. Let's check on. No, it's quiet. Absolutely nothing's happening. I'm going to try a different strategy today too with time. I think I'm going to just work for another 30 minutes. So that'll be until 9:30 a.m. And then I'll start to put together the video between 9:30 a.m. and 11:30 a.m. And also take my lunch and all that other stuff. So a 2-hour break. And then I'll turn it back on and go again until, let's see, if that would mean until 11:30, 9:30, 10, yeah, 11, 12:30, 1:30, 2:30, Well, I can probably go maybe 2 to 3 hours more after I take my 2-hour break, and that would take me till about 2 o'clock, 2:30 at the latest. And then I could finish working on the video at, I guess maybe I would do it, well, when would I have time to do it? That's the problem. I'm like, when would I have time to finish the video? Oh, shoot. I guess I could finish the video in the morning. Maybe I'll work on the video to finish the final part of the video in the morning, like at around 4 a.m. or something like that, and then get it in time to post it right at 6 a.m. so it's available at 6, because that's when I have to start again to do delivery. Man, it's really tough to figure out what's the best thing to do, because I was thinking about how I'm not showing you guys my the stuff that I do sporadically, like just on a whim, like I do stuff later on in the evening. And I want to figure out how to also put that into the video. But I like to put out a video every day, so somewhere within a 24-hour window, I've got to figure out how to do it. And I know, like, if I can start Uber Eats, $10.37 for 7 miles. No, if I can figure out how to set it up where it's like, if I can get half the video done now, that's an hour. Then I only need another hour to finish, to complete it, right? Isn't that how it's supposed to work? If it only takes me 2 hours. So maybe I'm gonna try that today. I don't know. That's just thinking out loud. I think I might try it, because I noticed that the money is also better towards the end of the day right now than it is in the morning, because you saw how dead it was this morning. And in fact, since it's so dead in the morning, maybe I should just spend that time working on the video in the morning and then start to do deliveries. DoorDash, $7.75 for 3.5 miles to shop for 11 items. No. And then an awful offer from Uber that I won't even tell you about, because it's not even worth talking about. All right, well, let me think about it some more. It is 10:59 a.m. and we're on our way to Jollibee. We got $5.48 for 1.7 miles. Let's go on over there. All right, I got the video going. I would say right now it's a little over 25 minutes in length, and it's all ready to go. So this routine so far seems to be working, where I guess what my strategy right now is to work until 2 o'clock is the strategy. And then I shouldn't have to work more than another hour. Oh, something's coming in from DoorDash. $12.69. It doesn't matter, because I should have paused it. Okay, it is paused. Yeah, the strategy to work on the video in between assignments seems to be working out just fine, because now that I've got it going, I shouldn't have that much more content to edit into the video, and it could be a more interesting video. It could be, or it could not. We'll see, because there'll be a more variety of opportunities that I could put into the video, because of the because of all the other potential places we could go other than just getting coffee. What is this person doing? They're driving on the wrong side of the road. Oh my God. There's an elderly lady driving on the wrong side of the road, and now she's stuck. Oy, 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 people. They're so crazy. I don't know what she was doing. I guess with her bad vision, she didn't realize there was a center divider, and so she went out into the middle of the road. And then she realized, shoot, I can't make my left turn. There's a center divider. So now she was stuck. Oh, man. Oh, there's a lot of traffic right here. Uh-oh. Now, what am I going to do? Am I going to be a crazy senior citizen, too? What am I going to do for this situation? Look at all these cars blocking me. Now, I'm not going to go. Sometimes what these cars like to do is they like to try to be polite. They're like, oh, go ahead. I'm like, no, that's okay. I'll wait, because there's a total blind spot. You can't see what's happening. So I'm like, I'll wait. Well, we're almost at Jollibee, so, oh wait, I'm getting my turn. Oh, no, I thought I was gonna get my turn. Come on, people, I wanna get, well, there's no real rush. It's not gonna be ready. It's almost clear, as you can see. I've got this one white car to go by and we're turning. Let's go. See, we made it. We're in Jollibee. Jollibee. I hope you're having a jolly day. The food was ready, and so it was real quick. I just had to get past those two senior citizens who were walking really slow to get to the entrance, and I finally made it in. The bag was just sitting there, so no big deal. 1 minute, 0.3 miles. It's a meet at the door, and it's a business. Let's get down there. Oh, something else is coming in. $13.52 for 5.6 miles. That's a really good one. I'm accepting that. Awesome. Okay, let's go drop this off. We're getting close to where we turn. I think it's this one right here. Let's turn in here, everybody, and try to be safe about it. Let's make sure we park somewhere that makes sense for us. I see a spot over here on the left. Hopefully it's not for a disabled person. It doesn't look like it. I am parking and going in. Thank you. All right, we're on our way to our next Uber Eats offer for $13.52 for 5.6 miles to go to Bim Bim Kitchen. Okay, this food stinks. It smells like raw fish, so obviously somebody ordered like one of those poke bowls or something like that. Okay, the drop off is going to be 9 minutes from here, 4.8 miles, and it's a leave at the door. Uber Eats, $4.69. No, get out of here. All right, let's go. People in the restaurant were nice. It was, I think it might be Korean. I don't know the difference between Korean and Japanese, so I wasn't sure if Bim Bim is Korean or if it's Japanese. I'm not sure. It's probably Korean. And they had some Asian show on, and I was laughing because it was one of those Asian shows. You know, it's like those game shows where they make the people do stupid stuff. And these guys were sitting in the water, and they were being blasted with these water guns. Every time they got the question wrong, they get blasted in the face with water. It was funny. They have a whole different sense of humor in Asia than they do in the United States. Like, I don't think we find it to be that funny to blast people in the face and to like make people look really silly on TV. I think most of the game shows that we have, it's all about just making money. It's like, it's all about, making somebody richer. That's about it. Not about humiliating them for money. So it's a little bit different. Normally when food smells this bad, I open up the vent. In fact, I think I'm going to. It just smells too awful. It smells like one of those, you ever go like to the seafood section in the market? It smells that strong, like a really strong fish smell, and I can't handle it. So I opened up the vent on the air conditioner, so now I'm not getting as much air, but I can't take it. It's making me feel sick, and I'm afraid to spray my air freshener because what kind of smell is it going to make if I combine... Oh wait, I have a rubbing alcohol solution here. Let me spray that. Let me see if that helps. I think, yeah, that's helping. Rubbing alcohol smell is neutralizing the smell of the fish. Because the other one I have smells like a soap, and I think the combination of the soap smell and the fish smell will amplify each other. So I don't want to do that. That would make me sick. So the rubbing alcohol worked. I have like an atomizer bottle that I fill with rubbing alcohol, and I usually use it when people smell like marijuana in my car. When you're driving people around, and sometimes they come in from one of those cannabis stores and they have that marijuana aroma on them, that cannabis aroma. So once they get out of the car, I spray the rubbing alcohol spray, and it gets rid of the cannabis smell in the car. At least it gets rid of it for the next passenger. And then the car starts to smell not so awful and gross. Whew, man, it's coming back again. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like raw fish. Ugh. This food. Whew. It's like the smell just keeps getting stronger. It's worse than Indian food. I can't even tell you. I'm trying to describe. The smell of your garbage cans when they sit outside in the hot sun and you're taking the trash out and the trash is full and it's been full for like 4 or 5 days? That's what this smells like. It smells like a combination of just rotting, putrid garbage that's like partially decomposing. That's what it smells. It is the most awful smell. If I were to even think about eating this, I'd become violently ill. It's coming up on the right. Is it this one? No. Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. All right, let's do it. The smell in this car. I'm still trying to get the stench out. Holy cow. It's Looks like a living creature is in here. Some type of monster is in here. Give it a little bit of a squirt. A little squirt here, a little squirt there. Oh, I gotta turn on my turn on DoorDash. Alright, we're back in business, and let's get out of this gated community and move on. Wow. I wasn't expecting it to be that bad. That was like a scale of 1 to 10. That was a 10 on bad smells. Whew, shoot. Man, I don't know how people can eat that. So I mean, I've eaten sushi before. It doesn't smell like that. But I think one time I tried to have a poke bowl before, and I didn't like it. It had too much of a fishy smell. And that's exactly what that was. It was like a poke, P-O-K-E, poke. That is 100% negative. Let's see, which way should I go? Guess I'll go this way. I guess I should just go the fat. Oh, this guy just blew through the red light. What a jerk. What a jerk off, man. You are so rude. Just blew right through that red light. Well, nothing's coming in, gang. I'll let you know when something happens. Alright, we got our next one. It's gonna be Will's Hawaiian Barbecue. I would tell you what the amount is, but I am trying to safely turn the car so I don't crash. It's in this shopping center somewhere. We're gonna get $5.88 for 1.8 miles. I see it coming up. All right, let's do it. Okay, I'm back. Oops. I dropped the microphone. Hold on. Oh man, they're doing something new. Something Uber Eats is doing that I have never seen before, ever. I'm gonna tell you about it in a minute. As soon as I get myself situated here, I want to make sure I go the right direction. What in the heck is this? Okay, I think I know where to go. I think. Hold on, there's a lot of traffic. I want to tell you about this because I had never seen this before, ever. This was something completely foreign to me. And the guy was actually telling me what to do, and I was like, I have never done this before. And he obviously has been used to like telling every single driver what to do, you know, to do it. So I was like, I've never done this. All right, so I think I'm safe enough where I can tell you what it is. So he tells me to confirm the pickup. Now I was like, okay, sure. It's like the normal routine, right? Where you just show them the app and you press confirm and then you slide complete pickup. Well, no, it was a different screen. Once you press confirm, a new screen comes up that's very similar to Walmart, and it tells you to scan the barcode on the receipt. So you do like Walmart. You scan a barcode that's on the receipt of the stuff you're picking up, and then you slide complete pickup. And so then it puts the order into your phone, and that way you're insured not to get the wrong order. I was pretty impressed. I go, I can't believe that they're rolling that out now. So now it's going to be just like Walmart, and you're going to know for sure you're getting the right order. because you know, a lot of times, especially at places like Chick-fil-A, you know, they sometimes they hand you the wrong order. So this is gonna, if they roll it out to all the places, this is gonna be awesome, because you're gonna know for sure you're getting the right order. There's not gonna be a mix-up. So anyway, I'm sure people that are watching my videos that aren't delivery drivers, you're like, who cares? But if you watch the video and you do this job, you'll appreciate the evolution, the next stage of evolution that we're seeing on Uber Eats. I just want to let you guys know that the Pokey Bim Bim food and the Hawaiian barbecue food smells have had a baby. They've given birth to a new disgusting smell inside my car. The rotting fish smell and the Hawaiian barbecue, they're somehow similar to each other, and they're creating this the most disgusting smell in my car. It is unbelievable. We're at a level 11 in stench now. All right, let's make sure I do this right. Which house is it? Let me stop joking now. Let's get serious. This is a serious job. I see it. It's over here on the left. All right. It's a nice, yucky house with dead grass. Let's do it. I had a disaster I just discovered right now inside of my storage box. So inside of my storage box, I keep a bunch of rags at the bottom in case there are spills. So I put about 5 or 6 bar mop rags at the bottom of my bag, and apparently something spilled. I don't know when it happened. I don't know anything about what order it was. It might have been a coffee order, but none of the bags that I had tipped over, so I don't know how the coffee could have spilled, but somehow coffee spilled, and now I've got and it was a severe spill because it went through all 6 layers of the bar mops. So it was a pretty major spill, and I had to take out all the bar mops and I don't have any backup ones. I just sort of swapped them around. I sort of turned them around and put the dry side towards the rear side of the box, and so because that's usually where all the drippage occurs, because the box is a little bit on a tilt, but not severe. It's just very slight. So it shouldn't have been maybe I braked hard or I turned hard. I don't know. I'm not sure what happened. Normally at Starbucks, they're real good with making those lids really tight, but something was not put right. Uber Eats, $12.07 for 12 miles? No. So something went wrong. So now I've got a bunch of rags I have to wash, and I have to have them replaced when I get home and put in some new ones. $14.09. It's a Walmart. We don't do Walmart. So that happened, and then I don't know if it went even beyond the rags. I don't know if it actually seeped through and got the seat. Let me see if it got the seat. Let me tip it. No, because I have another layer of protection actually on the seat itself that would protect against spillage, so everything's fine. That's my worst fear, is that the coffee would actually seep onto my seats, and these seats are like a light gray color, so if anything got on them, I would have to get out my cleaning machine, whatever it's called, you know, the one that's like a wet vac. It's like you know, it's like a cleaning machine that you use to clean car interiors. I got one of those at home, and I would have to just whip that out and start cleaning, and hopefully that would take out the stain. But I'd have to treat it right away, because, you know, coffee stains right away. $3.03. Goodbye. All right, well, nothing exciting is coming in. I'll let you know when something does. I don't know if you can see on the screen. I'm trying to put my other phone on it, but it was currently 117 degrees right now. Now the temperature just dropped back down. It's 116. Wow, it's hot. All right, we got our next one, and it's from DoorDash, and we're gonna get $15.25 for 5.8 miles, and we have to go to two places. First stop is Ulta Beauty, and then the next stop will be CVS. Each one we only have to get one item. Oh my God, it's so hot. Oh, 114 right now. I don't know what it's like to shop at Ulta Beauty. I've never shopped there before. I've shopped at Sephora, and the ladies are real friendly. They help you right away. So maybe at Ulta Beauty they do the same thing, I hope. So fingers crossed, let's see what happens. Thank you. Makeup was hard to find. I was able to get help, and they led me to the section where the item was, but you know, it comes in like 14 or 15 different shades. I was just scanning, because there was no mention of the code, of like a code number, or it just said orange. That's all it said, and nothing on the packaging said orange. Even in the picture on DoorDash, it didn't say orange. So you had to just look at the color visually. So I grabbed like 5 or 6 different things that looked like orange and just started scanning until one finally went through. All right, 2 minutes, 0.9 miles to CVS. Okay, so we're almost at CVS, and we only have to get one item. It's Lumify Redness Reliever Eye Drops. And I don't know how hard this will be to find. It doesn't seem like it'd be hard to find. It's just the big question is it in a locked cabinet or not? If it's in a locked cabinet, it's gonna be a minute. And if it's not, we'll be in and out in no time. So let's go inside CVS and see what happens.
Is needed in the eye care department.
All right, everybody, it looks like we're gonna go to our favorite street, Las Vegas Boulevard. I know you guys are excited because I don't go to Las Vegas Boulevard, but apparently that's exactly where we're going. So I have a funny feeling that this simple little trip for a couple of items is going to turn into a very long adventure that's going to involve a lot of walking and a lot of waiting at gates to get into wherever we need to get into. Yeah. Either that, or it's going to be South Point, and they're going to meet us at the entrance to South Point. So stay tuned. If I would have been smart, I would have checked to make sure it wasn't Las Vegas Boulevard like I usually do. But I was at home swapping out those coffee stained rags, and I was bringing in the trash cans. So I was triple tasking. I was like doing 3 things at the same time. And when I saw the offer come in, I was more focused on, the metrics for shopping and also the money and the miles. So I didn't even bother to think, I was out in the hot 115 degree heat, and I didn't bother to try to look at the map because, I didn't want my eyes to start to be caught on fire from the reflection of the glass reflecting into my eyes. So, oh man. My guess is, based on what I can see on the map, is that we're going to be pulling into South Point Casino, and we're going to just park and send them a message letting them know that we're there and that they're going to come out to meet us, because they didn't give me any kind of like a room number. There's no so luckily, thank goodness for that. So man, if it had been that, the walk across South Point is so far. That in itself is at least a 20-minute excursion, because it's 10 minutes to get to the hotel door and then 10 minutes to get back to the car. Oh man. So hopefully this person will show up and they won't message me saying, oh, come to my room. That would be terrible. Then it would make this totally not even worth it. Well, here we go again, everybody. More fun. All right, well, we're finally arriving at the beautiful South Point Casino. I don't know if this is the best direction to turn in. I'm just following the herd. I probably should have turned at the next turn. Yup, that's where I should have turned. Just trying to follow everybody else. Let's see where I make my left turn at. Or maybe this is a better way to go. I've never gone this way before. Is this the better way to go? I would say it's probably not. I think the other way would have been better, just based on what I can see. Okay, let's keep going. Let's message the person that I'm here. Let's see what we see. I'm gonna do a little bit of a drive-by here. Let me stop here at the corner. Say at main entrance. Oh, I think that's them. I think. Wait, are they walking towards me? Let's see. I think they're walking towards me. Yeah, let's see. No. Oh, that wasn't him. In white. How do you spell white? White Prius. No, I thought that the guy walking was the guy, but no, that's not them. Oh, they're not even close to being here. They said, wow, okay, hurrying down now. So they're basically still walking. They're walking from their hotel room to get to me. Great. All right, well, I'll let you know what happens. Well, it worked out. So now we just gotta hope that these cars move forward so we can get out of here. They gave me a cash tip of $5 for waiting. And now I'm stuck in a line of cars, and I don't know if I can get through. Oh, I don't think I'm going to be able to get out. I think this is all valet, and I think that there's no place for them to put the car, so now I'm trapped. Oy. I'm stuck, but I talked to a valet guy, and he says it's going to be 2 to 5 minutes, and they're going to start to move some cars out of my way. There's nothing I can do. I'm just stuck, and I'm not going to turn the apps back on and accept stuff because, yeah, that wouldn't make sense. So I'm pausing everything, and yeah. Well, I guess we might as well wrap up because by the time I get out of here, I need to head home anyway. So, hey gang, let's put up the numbers. Look how much money we made as I sit here stuck in valet. So, we made a good amount of money today, and we had a wide variety of fun orders. Check out the hourly rate, check out the miles that we put on the car and the miles per gallon. Look below at all the numbers and you'll see how many lifetime deliveries I've done, and how many, the acceptance rate, the cancellation rate, all the different ratings from Uber Eats and from DoorDash. And that's it. And hopefully this nice valet person will be able to get me out of here pretty soon. So that's it. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you again on the next one. Bye for now. I think I'm gonna get to go. I think I'm gonna get to go. I'm so excited. And we're slowly moving. I'm getting the hell out of here. I was only here for a little while. Man, this place is busy. Come on, everybody. Let me out of here. I'm ready to go. Woo woo, beep beep.